time because I quit my job. It's only few of my friends that know about it. I quit my job December, I guess December 6th, 2024. Yeah, I guess so, or December 4th. So I went for the interview October 21st, 2024, and I resigned. No, and I got the job that day, and I started work October 2022 or 2022 or 2022 October last year 2024, and I resigned December. So now let's start with why I went for the jump hunting. Literally, I didn't even wanted to work. Like for real, I didn't just want to work. Okay, I signed out July 19th, 2024. I submitted my project October 3rd, 2024. I studied at Obafemi Awolowo University, Ocean State, Nigeria. So I came back home October 6th, and I have convocation to attend December 12th, 2024. Though the convocation is not mandatory, payment was mandatory, but I have some few things there, some few essential things there in school, in my apartment at school. So I just had to go take it. So using the convocation as an opportunity to go was just for me ideal. Uh-huh. Then October, November, December. So the whole of October I'll be at home, and some chunky part of October. Then my mom said that Ruth, you have to work. You have to work. At least some part of your payments and expenses to travel to back to school, you need to pay off for some of it. Then my convocation fee was about 35,000 naira plus some, factions there. Then transportation was 15K. Coming back was about hi. Then coming back was about 20,000 naira. That's what they told me to come back to school. So right now I'm talking about how why I quit my job and what led to it. So now I'm talking about what led to me going for job hunting because I just graduated. Aha. So they wanted me to go for like search for job, and I didn't want to at all. But you know that when you're a fresh graduate now, you're at home, they'll think that you're pressing your phone. And meanwhile, I was doing some graphic designs already. I was doing some graphic designs. I know how to design cards. I started it in school, in like my part 4 final year. I started it in school, and if it's something I was started in part 1, I would have made millions. I'm telling you, it was hot cake. So, but coming back home, it was slow, but at the same time, people were still reaching out, and I was doing stuff. Though I didn't tell my mom about it that I was doing stuff though. But at least I was making some money. But she said I need to get like a real job. So she went, there was one Sunday like that, she went out. That was December. I'm from Nigeria. If you're Nigerian, like I'm from Asaba. Let me go down. Is that I'm from Umuagolo quarters, Umuoneji, Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. From Modi family, Obi Okechukwu family. I'm giving that information. So now, the next day I should go get a job. So on the 20th of October, my mom went out. On 20th of October, it was on Sunday. My mom went out, asked some few friends, and she came around, was like, okay, she has 2 jobs offer for me. And then I will need to submit my CV and application later. Then before then, I've already submitted my CV. I have to figure out a way to, brush up my CV. What's your name? My name is Ruth. Like Modi Ruth Ifine, but everybody calls me Ruth. Ruth, Ruth. Yes. So my name is Ruth. So before I've already submitted my CV at a place at one logistics, and they said that okay, oh, that you're going to start work. There was like I should start work the next day. Hey, and What's the story about? I'm late. Okay, okay. I'm still in the preamble. I'm still in the beginning. So at first, I've already prepared my CV already, and it's a logistic company. The place is like Habibi Logistics. I was like, okay. Then there was like they're going to pay me 40,000 naira that I should come. I was like, fine. So the thing about logistics is that I have an idea about why are you not coming India? I'm not coming to India now, becoming that I'm still in Nigeria. Oh. So they were like, okay, why are you like it's 40,000 naira they're going to pay. When I came back home, I told my mom that okay, oh, it's 40,000 naira. My mom said I should not go. That's wages. Eh? How did they also call this? I forgot how the minimum wage in Nigeria is 70K. That 40K is poor. And I told my friend said that 40K is poor. That I should aim high. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to, aim high. I so when I got two job offers like this on that 20th, I decided to brush up the CV again, put the address there. And the first offer was in a supermarket. I don't look at the name of the supermarkets. You like Indian people? If Indian people, depending on the personality, depending on the individual, So they were like, if the one of the job was in a mall, a shopping mall. Another one was in a hotel. So I submitted my CV on both sides. The vacancy that they had in the mall was kitchen. I have no idea about kitchen stuff. I know that in a mall, you're in the kitchen department, it's stressful. You're going to wear apron, you're going to wear that big cap and everything. I was not ready to do all those things, and you're going to stand. And it's shifting work. If you're in morning duty, you know they are going to come around 6:30 to work, and if you're in close by 3, and if you're in afternoon duty, you start work, resume by 2, close by around 10. So I also applied for the other job like this that was in a hotel on the 21st of October 2024. Then I submitted my application later around 1, and they said I should come back around 4. I I got there. In fact, I was in the HR's office 4 o'clock dots that I am there. Okay, she said I should sit down and wait. Thinking that the interview is going to start around 4, it didn't start exactly 4. It started around 7 p.m. Something I submitted around 4 p.m. started around that, let's say 7:15 p.m. I'm not so much English person. Our Indian people only speak Hindi. I don't know how to speak Hindi. I don't even know what is come in Hindi. I don't know what is cough in Hindi. But this is how we learn. Maybe in my next life I'm going to tell you what's come in Hindi. Or welcome in Hindi language. But I'm mostly frequent in English. So they were like, okay, I should wait. So the interview started around 7. I didn't even know what the job vacancy was. There was like apply. I went there, the interview, I met with the boss. They took me to the boardroom and they say introduce yourself. I introduced myself and everything. So they said the job vacancy they have is PA to the boss and waitress. I was like, okay, okay, PA waitress. I'm going to go for PA. In for waitress, even though you're paying 1 million, eh? I'm not doing waitress. I not do. Even though you are going to pay me even 5 million to be a waitress, maybe I might. Maybe I might, but being a waitress and with what I've known or seen and perceived, being a waitress in Nigeria, the kind of clothes you wear, people with attitude, I was like, I'm going for PA. Then it was not PA to the boss, and the boss employed me that same day. That the fee was 50,000 naira. Yes, the fee 50,000 naira. They'll give you lunch every afternoon. Yes, the job was for Monday to Saturday. Yeah, that is the job. You come to work, you resume 8:30 according to the head of PA, but just like 8:39 you resume, then you close whenever the bosses closes. And the bus usually close around us, if it's early, around to 8. If it's late, like around to 10 p.m. at night. So then that the job was going fine. My own job description was like financial, anything finance was my own job description, like the PA to the boss. So there was like two PAs, so I was the second one. My own was anything finances. I was pretty good at that area. Mm-hmm. I was pretty good at that area. I didn't tell them I was going to travel. That's another thing. I didn't tell them I'm going to travel, but at the same time, I wanted to take an excuse along the line that okay, oh, that I'm going to travel this so time, or I know, but I'm going to come back because the job, even though they were paying 50,000 naira, even though they were giving me lunch, different meals or different food from Monday to Saturday, at least they give you 1,000 naira in a day. Eh, how many sister or brother do you have? I have two brothers. Two brothers. So even though they're going to give you lunch and still pay you your salary 50k, my salary 50k, they're going to still give me 1,000. It's not that it's, I guess it's like out of free will. They give you 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira in dollars is like about less than a dollar. Like I don't know if it's maybe 0.7 cents or so, because a dollar now in Nigeria, if you convert it, is over 1,500. So it's less than a dollar. But then if you accumulate it in a month, it's something. At least for 2 days, if you get like 2,000, you've gotten like over $8. If you're giving 2,000 naira, no. So the job was going fine. I was, being for me being new, I was learning and everything, but I didn't tell anyone I was traveling. uh And neither do I even wanted to resign. I wanted to take an excuse because I wanted to stay. Did I like the job? Which my mother asked. I don't think I like it. It's not my thing. It's not roots. But did I learn from the job? Yes, I was there to learn. I was there to learn. I was there to see what the work ethics and being close to the boss of the enterprise, the boss of the company, is something. Because you're going to learn work ethics and official duties. How to meet people, how to greet, how to handle the, let's say, the higher mighty. You get. So some certain things started happening along the line, which I wasn't, you know, told about in the beginning. Which I wasn't told about in the beginning. So along the line, I was subcharged. I tried to speak English language, but some English bounced my pele, my dear. Pele, sorry. Sorry. English, they bounce your head. See? Bring it, but let's not be bouncing. When English bounce, you bring it, you go there, cash it, and bring it back. You sure yet? Sure to hear me? You bring it back. I speak a little bit of Yoruba. So now I was subcharged. When you mean subcharged, like I got had 50,000 naira. That was my salary. So they removed 3 days work of no payment out of it. So my salary was supposed to be 43,605 naira because I was told. Now the reason they subcharged me was because unknown to me I was doing something wrong. What's time now in your country? Let me check. Is 5:44 p.m. 5:44 p.m. Like it's evening now. Wait, let me clean my screen, please. So they subcharged me because I don't know I was doing something wrong. I was talking. I never knew talking was a crime in the office. Now, who was I speaking to? I was speaking to someone who came to interview. He came quite early. I was sitting when I supposed to sit. He was sitting where he's supposed to sit. And I was like, guy, you came like 3 hours early to work for the interview. And I said, what did you apply for? He was not telling me about himself. He was telling me about himself. Now, okay. My country is 10:15. Wow, 10:15 p.m. Really? Wow, that is like mid almost midnight. Wow, wow. So mine is like 5, it's just getting to 6 now. So after this life, me, I'm going to church. So he was telling me about himself, which was not quite. Everybody saw me talking to this person. They never knew. They were maybe they knew, thinking that it was my friend or my brother. But I'm this kind of person that I can talk to anybody if I will. Yes, like not talk to anybody rudely, but we will become friends ASAP. Like literally, we become friends as if we have known each other for long. Nobody told me that it was a crime. Nobody said. If I even introduced the guy, said like, "Oh, this guy came for interview," to the PA, to the HR, like I gave it was like okay, and everybody saw me talking to this person. So when the boss came around to 4, like this, and then that's they asking me. I don't know if that was when their brain reset too. So they're asking me, "Who is the guy? Is he your brother?" I said, "No, he came for interview." They were like, "No, no, 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 no. I'm not supposed to talk to him. I don't supposed to talk." I didn't know, but you saw me talking to the guys. See now the boss came like this. Everybody's like, okay, why? I'm not supposed to be talking to the guy. Okay, noted. I won't. And that was actually my first time safe to talk to somebody that came for an interview. Okay, nice and good. That one ended. Then my spirit just told me that there's something that's going to happen. Like I was just having the atmosphere wasn't good towards me in the office. Okay, first was that we because I once told you that there's 2 PA allocated to the boss. Then we forgot to call the hotel manager, which was the first thing that was supposed to do. We forgot. Even the person that has been there over a year, also she for me, I didn't remember. And that was like our own fault. We supposed to have called the hotel manager. Then the guy came. It was not time for the interview now. The interview started around that maybe to 6. The guy went for interview, and later on the boss called me. Was like when the guy left because he didn't wait for a follow up interview. So the guy left. I already knew that okay, because even the guy that I spoke to, said I already know that my boss is not going to employ him, and even if he employs him, he's going to work for a month max, or a month and max. He's not going to stay there like 2 months because of the personality I have met, like I have spoken to. I already know. He can't stay here. So now my boss called me. I was like, "Who is that guy? Did I know him before?" I was like, "I've not met this guy before." So in my mind now, like this, I was just asking myself, who told this guy, who told the boss rather, that I spoke to this guy? Because somebody actually told the boss that I spoke to him. So the boss now gave me a serious warning, which was in a sentence that if I am a threat to him, he will demote me. So I'll be working from a distance. I was like, okay. I left. Me that's whole thing actually broke me. Like I was so down. That thing happened on Saturday. I was so down and all. So later on, the HR called me and started telling me about the whole thing, what I supposed to do, what I not ought to do, and all stuff. Then I asked her who told the boss that I spoke to this guy. She said she's the one that told the boss. I was like, why? She said that when they were asking the guy question, he was saying something else. His answer didn't affect me. His answers, I don't know how it led to me talking to him. So I just don't know. Serious. I just don't know how it answers. What's concern me and his answer to you guys' question? That you had to tell the boss that I spoke to him. But I didn't ask her that, Sha. I didn't ask her. I just let it die. She was the one that said that she told the boss that I spoke to him. That one has ended. Man, what you talk about, wish. So I'm talking about how why I quit my job, and the reason I am right now is the reason I quit my job. I've already spoken about why I've already spoken about the reason I went for the job hunting at first and why I applied for job, and now I'm talking about why I quit the job. So I was down that day, that Saturday when the whole thing happened, and I went home. I went home to the extent that my mom even knew that something happened. Okay, that's I didn't even eat. I was not even feeling hungry. That is it. I wasn't feeling hungry. I don't know why I wasn't feeling hungry. I don't know. But I came back and I just laid down. My mom came. I called my friend. She was coming back home, so my mommy called me and came inside and asked me what happened. So I told her everything that happened, and she was like, she advised me, because it was an official setting, the office thing, the way people operate in the office is different. Then she told me what I had to do and what not to do. Then later, when she said that I should apologize to them on Monday, which I did. But my Sunday wasn't so pleasant. That Sunday was Christ the King. If you're a Catholic, you know November. That should be November 24th. That Sunday was Christ the King. I had to pray to God Almighty that He should remove every sadness in my heart. He should remove any sadness in my heart. So I went to church, and before Monday I was okay. Before Monday I was okay. So I went to office. Everything was pretty cool until around 10 that the HR said that I went home early on Saturday, which I went home when I supposed to go home. And like they subcharged me, like they removed money from my salary, my first full month salary. That they removed 3 days no work for my salary. That was be about 6,000 something out of the salary. I said, oh, when the boss came, I apologized to them. I apologized to my boss. I apologized to the madam. With a very pleasant face, they accepted the apology, and life went on. Uh-huh. But you see that 1,000 naira I was telling you, they didn't give me that Monday. According to the head of PH, she was like, they should not, that the boss said that they should not give roots. I say, oh. So it got to a point that accepting it was just easy. Because I've apologized. Because if I didn't apologize, it would be a different thing that okay, I had to apologize. I know. So that one was over. But on Tuesday, it was reinstated. Because there was one day again. On Sunday. Remember I told you that on Monday to Saturday was work. So on Saturday we're like, we have to come for a special assignment on Sunday. Like this. And that special assignment on Sunday was 1st of December. And I had to go for a meeting which is going to run till 12. And that meeting always comes once every first Sunday. Every first meeting of the year. It was as important as the word important. So I attended, but I was like, I'm going to go, but that 12 is not that visible. So that day came, I got to, it's not at the office, you have to pass the office. So I got there around to 2. To 2, really. And I was really tired. I wanted to even sleep, but I had to honor it and go. So I got there to 2 and I was like, okay. Immediately, it was giving. Yeah, cute, thank you. James, thank you. So I was told that immediately it was informed by the boss that this is now what is coming. Oh, they were like, the boss told the head of PA that I should go home. I was like, I just came. Work was to repackage rice, to repack rice in like about 199 bags of rice. And I was like, I can't just go. I never knew that there were two more persons there that had already told that they should not do anything there, they should go home, but they were there. But I, because I decided not to, I decided to wait. I can't just leave them. The work was there. But at the same time, I didn't touch anything. But I couldn't leave. Mm-hmm. So after the whole thing, they finished around to 4. Yes, they finished around to 4. Then when they were done, it seemed there was just clean up that remained. I went home. I went to go and eat because I didn't even eat safe. I had to finish church, came back, changed, and phew, off. Then I came back. So on Monday, that's okay for those who didn't join, who came late and they were told not to work at the same time. We're told that okay later on, oh, that the boss will see us and we're going to give our reasons of why we didn't come to help on Sunday or to join them to do the work, or we didn't come early. So later on, me, I've already gone for my own financial bank errands, my finance errands or financial errands. I've already gone. I came back. Then I was told that by the head of PA that all the Christmas gifts, that we're not going to have any Christmas gifts that day for that December. And the 1,000 naira they were not going to give us again. Or they're not going to give me rather, because she was talking to me. They're not going to give me again. And the bags of rice like this, the bags or the gifts or the goodies they're going to share that December, they're not going to give me. So from henceforth that day, whatever sharing aside salary, they're not going to give me. Okay, oh, I said I have heard. Then later on, the HR called me that evening. Now said that Oga said this is the last time. Today will be the last day that I'll be working as a PA. That I should that I'll be working as the eatery manager. That I'll be working. I know not eatery manager, as the eatery supervisor. I already forgot, as the eatery supervisor at the eatery side. So now, if you should look at this hierarchy now, PA to the boss, eatery supervisor, which one do you think is higher? Like by rank, oh, is PA. Oh. So I now asked her, okay, how much is the pay? She said it's the same amount, 50,000 naira. I told her, okay. I told her, okay. So before the whole commotion was happening, I've already said in my mind that okay, I'm going to resign. I'm not going to tell them I'm going and coming back, because the whole back and forth, deduction, this and that was just getting too much for me. And I wasn't feeling like my happy self again in the office. Just as if everybody's just throwing tantrums and toxic, or whenever they see me, just that I just don't know what was just going on. So I just so before then, I'm the one that does the whole finance things. So that is how I knew that I'm going to be paid 43,605 naira. I took the money to the bank. So along the line, before I was even told I'm going to be demoted to an eatery supervisor, everybody have been getting their salary. I haven't gotten mine. Like everybody to the cleaner has gotten their salary. So I called the manager. I was like, the bank manager, what's up? She was like, probably my own payment was reversed. The guy has to prepare another one for her to process, or probably he will be the one to send the money to me. Okay, before I went to go and meet the boss, I already go to the HR that I am resigning. And then my convocation was already forthcoming. It was December, so I had to go. And but the thing is that the plan was to take an excuse initially. was to take an excuse. If they will permit me, then I'll go and come back. But with the whole thing happening, I said, let me resign, I beg. Then, so that I can stay longer in school. So after the whole thing, after telling them I want to resign, they didn't tell me to write a resignation letter. I would have done that. So the next day, I went to go and meet my boss. I told the boss, what happened? That I've not gotten my own salary and all. So in summary of what he said that the only way he can pay me is that I submit my resignation letter. After submitting my resignation letter, then I will go to that place that he puts me as the eatery supervisor and work there for 2 weeks before I will be paid my 43,605 naira. Because it's no longer 50,000 naira again. I'm not like in my mind. I now told him that the resignation letter, that one is easy. But I can't work there. One is because I'm traveling. And I'm telling you, if I do I was not traveling, I won't still do that work. Because what is the guarantee that you're going to pay me after working? Because it will just be like I am there for my November money. Then the work I'm going to do for December, will he be thoughtful enough to add it before I resign? Or till I work till the end of December? I don't know. But I decided to leave though. I just decided to resign. So I wasn't paid for my first 1 month salary. I wasn't. That was paid for November, October, like because I told you I started work officially on the second. So when they were preparing salary for October, they actually paid me for that last week. They paid me like first week of November. Yeah, they paid me 16K. But my first full month salary, I wasn't paid. And it seems I already know that something's going to happen. I don't know how I was having the feeling that something's going to. So those 1,000 naira that was being given, I was saving it up. I was like keeping the ones I could save. I was saving it, because I know that I need money at the end. So that was the whole thing. I traveled. I stayed a while before I came back December for Christmas and all. So that's the whole juicy part about why be quitting my job. And right now, and after then, since then, I've been so peaceful, so happy, and I've been focusing on my YouTube ever since. I've been focusing, even when I was doing my work self, I was doing YouTube shorts because I did not have time for long short videos. I've been doing YouTube shorts since, but right now I've been doing long video, and this is my first live. I'm going to upload this. This is not my first live on YouTube. This should be my second live. I tried going on live yesterday. I stayed like about 15 seconds or 30 seconds. Oh no. It was over a minute. Nobody came to life. Nobody came. I just went back. I didn't even upload it. I just went back. Literally, I was not even saying anything. So this video, this I quit my job saga. I wanted to do it as a long form video and upload it, but I just decided to do live because if it's going to be a long form video, it definitely is not going to be today. Maybe tomorrow evening. And what is the guarantee? Because everywhere was noisy. So I decided to do this video, and people came to my life. I even got a like. I even got comments from James, from Vira Zara, or from Vera Zara. Which other person again? So yeah, now it's time to go. I need to head to church. It's after 6 already. So take care, love you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Please, if you have watched my contents, you know that Ruth is a happy person. This place is a happy place. It's a place for happy people. Yeah, even though you are sad, come here, you'll be happy, you will laugh. At least I smile. You be smile too. Alright, so bye bye, take care. So no matter how happy someone is, just know that there are things, life also happens, to people, and it's not just you. It's just for someone to come out and talk about it. So take everything in good faith and pray. Pray. Don't be like nylon on the air blowing. Pray. Walk with direction. Walk in wisdom. Walk. With guidance and with faith. Don't do like, if anything comes, it consents. Coming. No, don't do like that. Be a structured person. Be rooted. Hmm. All right now. Bye bye. It's time for church. Is it still counting? Oh, it's still counting now. Ah, how they also off it? God I beg. How did they also off it? Yo, how did they also stop? I didn't even like that one. How did they also stop life? Ah, this is another skill to learn. Oh, how did they stop life? I don't know. Hey, Jesus Christi. How did they stop? How did they stop life? Wait. Ah, blood of Jesus. Am I going to stay here over 1 hour? I don't know how to cancel all these things. Are you sure you want to stop the life? Yes. Okay. Abi?